Have you ever stopped to consider the power of a blessing? A simple question, yet it opens a door to an extraordinary concept that is deeply woven into the fabric of the Christian faith. Let's take a moment to explore the concept of blessings as seen in the Bible. A blessing, in its most basic form, is a wish or a prayer for the happiness, well-being, and prosperity of oneself or others. It's a positive force that can have a profound impact on our lives and relationships. It's a divine gift that fosters personal growth, strength, and resilience. In the Christian context, blessings are not just mere wishes or prayers. They are powerful expressions of God's love and favor. They are divine interventions that could steer the course of our lives towards prosperity and well-being. To truly grasp the power of a blessing, let's delve into some of the verses from the Bible. In Genesis 12, verse 2, God says to Abram, "I will make you a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing." Here, God's blessing is not just an assurance of prosperity, but also a commission for Abram to be a source of blessing to others. Another beautiful illustration of the power of blessings is found in Numbers 6, verses 24 to 26. It goes, "The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace." This passage, often referred to as the priestly blessing, is a potent reminder of God's protective and nurturing nature. It shows us that blessings are not just about material prosperity, but also about peace, grace, and divine favor. So blessings are not just wishful thinking. They are potent, transformative forces that can shape our lives and the lives of those around us in profound ways. As we can see, blessings are a key part of the Christian life. But what did Jesus say about blessings? In the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus shared what we now call the Beatitudes, a series of blessings. These blessings, found in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 5, verses 1 to 12, aren't just words, but a roadmap to a fulfilled and purposeful life. The Beatitudes begin with, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." This is not about financial poverty. Rather, it's about humility, about acknowledging our spiritual need and relying on God, not our own strength. Next, we have, "Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted." Mourning here refers to a deep sorrow for the wrongs in the world and in our own lives. It's not about wallowing in sadness, but about yearning for a world free from pain and suffering. "Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth," follows. Meekness isn't weakness. It's about exercising power without harshness, about being gentle and kind, even when we have the strength to be otherwise. Then comes, "Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled." This speaks to a deep longing for justice, for what is right and fair, not just for ourselves, but for everyone. "Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy," reminds us to extend kindness and forgiveness to others, just as we hope to receive it. "Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God," encourages us to seek sincerity and authenticity in our relationship with God and others. "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God," calls us to be agents of reconciliation, to strive for harmony over discord. And finally, "Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." This blessing acknowledges that standing for what's right may sometimes invite opposition, but assures us of God's eternal reward. The Beatitudes provide a blueprint for Christian living, but how do we receive these blessings? Jesus didn't just talk about blessings, he also showed us how to receive them. He demonstrated that the key to unlocking these blessings lies within three essential virtues: faith, obedience, and humility. Let's start with faith. In the book of Matthew chapter 21, verse 22, it is written, "And whatever you ask in prayer, you will receive if you have faith." This verse teaches us that faith is the foundation for receiving blessings. It's not merely about believing in the existence of God, but having faith that He will fulfill His promises to us. When we pray with faith, we're not just talking to the air, we're having a conversation with God, expressing our trust in His capacity to bless us according to His will. Next, we have obedience. This virtue is not about blind submission. Rather, it is about aligning our will with God's will, recognizing that His plans for us are far greater than anything we could envision for ourselves. Obedience to God's commandments opens the door to blessings. It is like a key that unlocks a treasure chest filled with God's promises. Finally, humility. James chapter 4 verse 10 tells us, "Humble yourselves before the Lord, and He will lift you up." Humility is not about seeing ourselves as less, but about acknowledging that God is greater. It is about admitting that we do not have all the answers and that we need God's guidance. When we humble ourselves before God, we create a space in our hearts for His blessings to overflow. Faith, obedience, and humility, these are the virtues that create the pathway to receiving blessings. They are the conduit through which God's grace flows into our lives. But remember, blessings are not always material or tangible. Sometimes they are moments of peace, strength during trials, or wisdom in decision-making. Receiving blessings requires an open heart and an obedient spirit, but how can we share these blessings with others? As we move forward, let's consider how we can become channels of blessings, sharing the grace we have received with those around us. Jesus taught that blessings aren't just for personal gain, but also for sharing with others. This principle, deeply rooted in the teachings of Jesus, is a profound reminder that we are called to be a blessing to others. In the Bible, there are numerous verses that highlight the importance of sharing our blessings. Let's consider, for instance, the words of Luke chapter 6, verse 38. "Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured into your lap. For with the measure you use, it will be measured to you." This verse emphasizes the beauty of reciprocity. When we give generously, we receive abundantly. And this isn't just about material things. It could be time, kindness, a compliment, or even a prayer. Now let's take a look at another verse, Proverbs chapter 11, verse 25. "A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed." This wise proverb reiterates the concept of sharing blessings. It suggests that the act of being generous, of sharing our blessings with others, will not only prosper us, but also refresh us. Sharing blessings, therefore, has a dual effect. It brings joy and prosperity not only to those who receive, but also to those who give. It's like a boomerang. What you send out into the world comes back to you, often multiplied. But why is sharing blessings so important? Because it's a way of showing love and kindness to others. It's a reflection of Jesus's teachings, an embodiment of His message of love, compassion, and generosity. So let's challenge ourselves to share our blessings with others, to be generous with our time, resources, and love. Let's strive to be a source of joy and comfort to those around us, just as Jesus taught us to be. Sharing blessings is a way of showing love and kindness to others, reflecting Jesus's teachings. Today, we've explored the power and importance of blessings in a Christian's life. Now it's time to draw all these threads together, to weave a narrative tapestry that reflects the profound significance of blessings in our lives. We began by talking about the sheer power of blessings. We touched on how they are not just simple words or wishes, but potent conveyors of positivity and goodwill. Blessings carry the potential to uplift spirits, to heal, and to bring about change. They are the embodiment of love, compassion, and goodwill that we extend towards our fellow human beings, and they echo the divine love that God extends towards us. Then we delved into Jesus's teachings on blessings. We learned how Jesus, through His words and actions, exemplified the act of blessing. He taught us that blessings are not just about material prosperity, but about spiritual enrichment. His Sermon on the Mount, where He pronounced the Beatitudes, is a testament to this perspective. Blessed are the meek, the merciful, the peacemakers. Jesus' words guide us towards a path of spiritual growth and fulfillment. We also discussed how we can receive blessings. It's about opening our hearts and minds, about being receptive to the divine grace that is constantly being showered upon us. It's about recognizing the blessings that are already present in our lives and expressing gratitude for them. And finally, we talked about sharing blessings. We learned that being blessed is not a privilege to be hoarded, but a gift to be shared. By extending our blessings to others, we become channels of divine grace, and in doing so, we become blessed ourselves. In essence, blessings are a beautiful cycle of giving and receiving, a divine exchange of love and grace. They are a testament to the interconnectedness of all beings and the boundless compassion of the divine. May this understanding of blessings enrich your life and relationships, and may you be a blessing to others, just as Jesus taught us.